finally. I'm going to nail this first. It's my meal one. It is changed, so I thought I'd show you. 4 bacon medallions, 2 eggs, 2 bagels is now my first meal. Was sick of, I was having like crumpets and shit before, so I got sick of that. So onto this. So yeah, going to nail this down, and then I will properly intro the video and catch you up with where I've been. It is the 6th of February. It is probably genuinely about a month since I last filmed. Apologies. Basically, I got very ill. Is the summary of it. Ended up getting a kidney infection, then tonsillitis. So I was in and out of hospital. Then that pretty much turned to sepsis because I wasn't treated. So I was basically in and out of hospital for 2 weeks. Couldn't train, couldn't eat, couldn't do steps, couldn't do anything. So I lost 22 pounds of body weight across the 2 weeks. I was on so many antibiotics and shit that it took so long after that for my appetite to return that like eating was just so difficult. It's only just getting back to normal now, and it's pretty much been about a month. So yeah, it was a very rough few weeks. So filming a YouTube video was not even thought about at any point, so apologies for that. But back in a good groove now. I was 230 pounds for the first time again yesterday, so only 10 pounds off of where I was, only 10 pounds. But considering I got down to 218 and looked fucking awful, it is a big improvement. Strength is pretty much back to where it was, even though I'm 10 pounds lighter, so that's a good thing, that's fantastic. Physique is pretty much there. I'll put some shots on screen now of like yesterday or the day before's training, some recent stuff. Fairly happy with it. It's still a little bit flatter through the legs, I think, but overall, it's pretty much there. Like I said, appetite is back. It's just required me to be doing, cardio every single morning to get the appetite going. I changed a few bits of the meal plan as well. So as you just saw, my meal one has changed to bacon medallions or turkey bacon and eggs and a bagel, which is very nice. We just increased fats a little bit because I kept going hypo since getting back and doing cardio and everything like that. I think my insulin sensitivity was just a little bit better than prior to getting ill, so I kept going hypo. So we've just increased fats across the day just to account for that and prevent that from happening. Besides that, food's not changed. Nothing's really changed. It's just been a case of get back on plan and get the body weight back, which we're still doing at the minute. Next check-in is tomorrow, so things might change from then. But up until now, it's just been a case of doing what I was doing before, basically, and just letting my body return. Going to take a little bit of time still. Just got to be very patient. But the way I look at it, it's a bit cliche, but the way I look at it is like, yeah, it was a shit month. Not the start of 2024 you want. Dropping like 22 pounds and just regressing basically. But there's no lasting damage. Like kidneys have healed perfectly from the infection. All of this was unrelated to anything bodybuilding, by the way, before people go like, ooh, steroids. Yeah, no. All unrelated, just so happened to occur. But yeah, like, it's all going to heal. Well, it has healed absolutely fine. No lasting damage. So I've got nothing really to complain about. I'm taking the year out anyway. So, I've lost a month, is what it is. I'm very young still, got plenty of time. So not really dwelling on it, just happy to be back where I am now. Training's finally good again, because when I first went back, training was horrendous, just didn't want to be in there. I'd lost like a plate on every lift and was very moody. You've seen what I'm like when I've got an injured back. You can imagine what I was like when I'd lost all my strength. It was not fun. Talking of the back, because I had to take 2 weeks fully off everything. Well, probably longer, just because the third week I went back, I was doing like one set of everything, RP1. My back's fully healed now. It feels really fucking good, as does everything. So I'm still doing weekly tissue work, which is helping a lot as well. Still doing all my mobility stuff, and it's just giving everything a chance to actually, properly heal, which is fantastic. So I was able to bend over row again. Today, in fact, I'm going to start stiff legging again. Very conservatively, very patiently. I'm not gonna do anything reckless, stupid. But it's 8:30 now in the morning. It's Tuesday, which means it is my back and quads day. I'm going to start doing this session, I think, at B Modified in Derby with Finn and Max. So I'm heading over there this afternoon. Not sure what time yet. Boys wanted to train at 12, but I've got to wait for deliveries today. I've got some very, very exciting deliveries coming, which I don't think I can talk about in this video, but next video I'll be able to. But a lot of cool things are coming. But yeah, so I've got to wait for that delivery, and that's basically going to dictate what time we're able to train, because I've got to drive about an hour to get there. So it will probably be 3 p.m-ish we train. But like I said, going to start stiff legging again, so looking forward to that. Then yeah, they've got the Gen 1 45-degree Cybex leg press, and they've also got a Gen 2 Cybex hack squat, so those two will be used today as well. So it's going to be a very nice session. I will film parts of that session, probably only the stiff legs, the main row, and then the leg work. I won't film all the fluffy lat bias work and shit like that, because I don't want this to be a 2-hour video. But we'll wait and see. I'll take the mics and stick a mic on Finn for the entertainment. But until then, this morning, I've just got absolutely shitloads of work to do, which is not very exciting, so I probably won't film too much. I need to go to the shops as well and grab some chicken, because I forgot to defrost chicken last night, so I have no chicken in the house, which is not ideal, but I might have some fish, actually. Yeah, I think I'm going to do fish instead, but yeah, basically, I'm just going to go and do a shitload of work. It's been an awful few months, but here we are, we're back. Hopefully, weekly videos. I'm not going to say weekly straight away, but frequency will be there. Let's say 3 videos a month minimum, hopefully 4, 5 maybe. Once I'm back in the groove of it, I do find it a lot easier. It's just getting the first initial few weeks going is a bit long. And I do have a very busy few months coming up, actually. So this week, it's Tuesday, Thursday this week, I'm in Manchester for a shoot. The week after, I'm in London. Week after that, I'm in Liverpool. Week after that, I'm in Leeds. So every single week this month, I'm in a different city that is not very close to me. So I've got a lot of travelling, which is good. I'm very grateful to be able to travel and do what I do, but it's literally, they're all just shoots and stuff. A lot of which is to do with the new thing I'm announcing soon that I can't announce yet, but it's to do with the delivery coming today as well. So yeah, I might be able to announce, I don't know. I'm going to leave it out of this video just in case, because I don't want to have to edit loads of bits out, but next video I'll definitely announce it, but yeah, we'll see. Just keep an eye on my Instagram, basically, if you want to see it sooner. But yeah, I'm going to crack on with some check-ins now, so I will catch you in a bit. Okay, it's coming up to 12 p.m. now. I've literally just been sat at my desk doing work all morning. I had a fish and rice meal as well. I still don't have the delivery I'm waiting on. I've had one delivery, but that's just a shitload of egg whites. So the next delivery, I've got a one from Fullball coming between like 20 past 12 and 20 past 1. And then the other delivery that I can't talk about is also meant to be coming at some point today, but I don't know when. And that's kind of the one I need to wait in for. However, I still want to go and train. So I've said to the boys, it's be like 2:30 latest we'll train. So as soon as that Fullball delivery arrives, I'm going to go to the gym. So I'm just going to get my pre and intra mixed up now, as well as my post-workout meal, because obviously I'm driving to Derby, so I'll go eat my post-workout there straight after I've trained, and then I will drive back. Post-workout's obviously just cereal, but I should mix that all up now, basically. Still need to eat my pre-workout meal, which is cream rice, but I'm sort of waiting to eat that as late as possible. I've got an hour's drive anyway, and that's plenty of time for me to digest the food, even if I eat it literally just before I walk out the door, because we always sit there and talk for like 20 minutes before we actually start training anyway, so that'll give me like 90 minutes-ish before we train, which is plenty of time. In terms of when's like the right time to eat your pre-workout meal, it's dependent on schedule, is normally the one that dictates it most for clients. But I'd sort of say if you've got the choice, 60 to 90 minutes is best. Personally, I prefer longer in the off-season, shorter in prep. So prep, I'll sort of go 60 minutes. Off-season, I like a good hour and a half, just to really give the food time to digest. I don't like training on a full bloated stomach. So sort of 90 minutes, and then that's where intra-workout becomes so crucial, because by the time I start training, it's already been an hour and a half since my last meal. If I'm then training for 2.5 hours, which I can be, quite often in legs I am, then you're suddenly looking at going 4 hours between meals if you don't get a decent amount of intra-workout in. So that's why my intra is so important to me. And then that's also why I like to eat post-workout sort of as soon as I possibly can, just because otherwise that window between pre and post is a long time. Especially when food quantity then gets high. If you're eating 5,000-6,000 calories in a day, and there's 4 hours of which where you're not eating a single thing, suddenly those windows to actually be able to get that food in become so small that it gets very difficult. Digestion starts to be impacted, and it just becomes a bit messy. So Intra-workout's very important, not only for the benefits towards your training and your recovery, but purely from just getting a food in standpoint, it is also crucial. Right, talking of intra-workout, the new intra of choice is Intra Carb Plus by Supplement Needs. This has 25 grams of highly branched cyclodextrin. So since I was on some antibiotics and getting ill, I used to just use maltodextrin intra-workout, which is a very cheap carb source. Not refined, just literally very cheap, just carbs. Never used to have a problem with it. Since trying to get my digestion back in a good spot, maltodextrin was causing quite a lot of discomfort, a lot of bloating. Wasn't the most pleasant. I was struggling to get it down. So that's why I've moved over to a highly branched cyclodextrin, which is a lot more refined, a lot more expensive. Also, I get this from Full Ball, code Eagles. This also has like other things in there. It's got potassium, hydroprime, whatever that is. Pretty sure it's got glycerol in there as well, from memory. Anyway, it's got some hydration stuff in there. It's unflavoured. That one is why I get it unflavoured purposely, because I like to use flavoured EAAs. So, as always, cherry EAAs from Trained by JP. Still my go-to. This tub is nearly empty, so it might need to open the next tub. So yeah, just EAAs and carbs intra-workout. The quantity of carbs intra-workout will vary. At this stage, food's still sub 5K, so I'm just doing 25 grams of carbs intra. I'll put that up to a maximum of, I can tolerate, tends to be around 60 grams intra. Most people, you'll sort of see them start to struggle at 45 to 50 grams. So it's case dependent, but for me, 60 grams intra seems to be my limit. But for right now, I don't need to be anywhere near that. First product I am putting in my pre-workout is just creatine. I always just take it pre-workout because I always forget to take it. Rest days I put it in my whey protein shake in meal 1. Then I've got some Naughty Boy hydration. Again, this is just purely electrolytes. So I do tend to do like half a scoop of electrolytes, don't do a full scoop. Leg days I do a full scoop. I'll also put it in my intra-workout on leg days, but just because I sweat a lot and leg days tend to be longer and my legs tend to cramp more. On just a normal training day, I just put half a scoop in my pre-workout. And finally, most important part is the actual pre-workout itself. So I'm using Prepare Pro by Trained by JP. Absolutely loaded. I do like it, but the flavour is fucking horrific. But that's just any good pre-workout that's got a very deep profile is going to taste like shit, just because it's very hard to flavour these things unless you put a million tons of sweetener and artificial flavours in there, which isn't great because it impacts digestion and everything. So Jordan doesn't do that, but it does mean it tastes like shit. It is the sour cherry version, but it tastes nothing like the sour cherry intra. But this and D-Fib-V3 from HR Labs are my two go-tos for pre-workout. I probably prefer D-Fib if I'm honest, so I'll be getting that next, but I just wanted to switch it up this month, so on the JP stuff. But yeah, D-Fib from Full Ball is my go-to. And then that is it for my intra-workout stack. Just need to get post-workout now. They've returned. Frosties are back. Can just about tolerate them like 1 or 2 training days a week now. 200 grams of Frosties. I will then make 2 scoops with water for the milk. So it's cinnamon donut weight as per usual with Frosties. I'll then also do probably 30 grams of honey on top of this, and then 400 ml of apple juice for additional carbs. So highest carbohydrate meal is post-workout, just because your ability to utilise those carbs post-workout when you're in a deprived state is elevated, and obviously you've just depleted all your glycogen stores, so you need to replace those as quickly as possible. All of it is pretty high glycemic carbs, so fast digesting, pretty sugary, but due to the state you're in post-workout, you can get away with it. I take my post-workout shake in an ice shaker. I actually got given this from a friend, so I'm lucky enough to spend money on it because they are fucking mad expensive, but they do keep it like dead cold all fucking day. So post-workout means that like my milk, my whey protein is ice cold on the cereal, which is very pleasant. So I'm lucky to have that. So yeah, plus the apple juice, which I'll take with me. That is then basically everything I'll take to training, plus my bag's ready. So that is that. It's why I don't really like training at other gyms that aren't Ultraflex, because I have to take so much shit with me. Normally it's just my pre and intro, but when you go further afield, you take the post-workout meal with you. So hey, that is everything. Now I've got a little bit more work to do. Got some application responses to do, and now I'm just waiting for this pass to come. As soon as it's here, I will get in the car and head to Derby. Most likely catch you there, film a bit of training, and then see what else. Probably a bit of pose and post-workout as well, actually. Would be good. So yeah, I'll catch you there.
I'm so beautiful without you. Now my skin glows and it shines like glue. I'm pretty without you. Pretty without you. Pretty without you. Pretty without you. I get my beauty sleep without you. No more nicotine turning my hands blue. I'm pretty without you. Pretty without you. Pretty without you. Feeling lonely was hard, but it was all for the better. Taking care of myself, haven't done that in forever. No mascara under my eyes since you left with your life. No makeup on my sleeve, now I can't keep it together. I'm so beautiful without you. Now my nails can grow and I bought new shoes. I'm pretty without you. Pretty without you. Pretty without you. Feeling lonely was hard, but it was all for the better. Taking care of myself, haven't done that forever. No matter.
Right, did 5 plates for 7. Pretty conservative, definitely more in the locker, but being intelligent. Not doing a back off this week, but pain free, so 0 complaints. First time hinging since I broke it like 5-6 weeks ago, so no complaints. Not filming the rest of the session because I can't be asked. I should have filmed the sets for Instagram, so I'll be on my Instagram if you want to see them, but it's just a row and then some sets of legs. Might film some sets of legs actually, to be fair, but yeah, maybe. But if not, then pose and post-workout, I will catch you then. Right, I'm back. It's like 8 PM. Sat and spoke for a fucking while after the gym with Max, which was good. 8 post-workout in the car. So that was, you've seen post-workout already, actually, I've got it made on camera. Very good session. Very, very good session. I only filmed my top set on SLDLs as they were the only interesting bit. I was going to film legs at the end, but it got to that point, like it's legs at the end of the session, it's pretty brutal. So film the set for Instagram. It's on my Instagram if you do want to go and see it. The link is in the description. But yeah, no, very good session. SLDLs felt fantastic. Did 5 plates for 7, I think it was, which was, you know, significantly heavier than I was expecting to go, but it just felt right. It felt safe. Everything felt good. So the back is 100% better, I'd say now. I'm just going to be conservative with working that up. I'm not going to take sleep or like, you know, I could quite comfortably, I feel, go and do 230 for 7 or 8 next week, but I'm just going to just stick at 220, get that to sort of 10 reps with a little bit cleaner form, just because I don't like, when I'm doing stiff legs, rolling the bar away and rolling it back in. I like to just be locked in and just rep after rep go with pretty strict form. And this week I was just rolling a little bit just because it felt a little bit foreign. So I just basically want to tidy that up before I progress it and make sure it is exactly how I want it to be. Rest session was good. It was obviously just SLDLs followed by back. So we did mid-back row, vertical lat work, horizontal lat work, an upper back movement, and then went into quads. So normally on this day I do 2 sets of the gym lacquer leg press, followed by 1 set of the gym lacquer hack squat. Obviously different equipment, different gym, different equipment. So they had the OG Silex leg press, which I absolutely love. The one from Blood and Guts, if you've seen that, what Dorian used to use back in the day. Not the identical same one, but it's the same model, but obviously a different leg press. I think the original was at Ultraflex, North Leeds, they've got the original one that he actually used. But anyway, the exact same model as that, the old school one. Feels just right. Can't remember how many plates I did, but you know, on this day I don't like to do anything less than sort of 12 reps. So my top set was 14, 15 reps, I think. And back off was 18 to 20, I can't remember quite, but it was around there. After those 2 sets on that leg press is heavy. Quads are just written off. And the only hack squat they had was a Cybex Mark II. So another very, very heavy hack squat, which we didn't fancy doing just yet. As we adjust to the newer leg press, potentially may add in a hack squat, but my legs are fucked still now. You'll notice I'm on the sofa. I've literally got back out my car and just died here, which is why that cushion's like that, because I was just lying down along it, using the old muscle gun on the quads and neck in water just to prevent any cramping. But yeah, that's more or less it. Like, I need to do some boring shit now, like take the bins out and get my last meal, which is just a chicken and rice. So nothing exciting, shower and then get to bed, all work's done for the day. I've got a few clients to reply to, but I'll just do that whilst I eat. More or less that's it. So it's not the most exciting video. I was meant to film more at the gym, but it was just a good session. I didn't end up filming anything. Post-workout posing, I don't think I'll include because the lighting was a little bit, it wasn't great, couldn't quite work it out. And obviously straight after training legs, it was a bit brutal anyway because my legs were so pumped and inflamed that it just looked a little bit shit. So yeah, we'll probably leave this one here, get this out this Friday, and then, you know, there'll be better content on the way after. I say better, this is about as good as it gets on this channel. But, you know, more interesting content, but not better, to come. Obviously got a big announcement. That parcel never came in the end today, which is great, because I'm waiting on it, and I've got a shoot in Manchester with said parcel, booked for Thursday with a videographer who I've paid. So if it doesn't come tomorrow, I've got nothing to shoot with, and I've already paid the videographer, so that's fucking sound, mate, really helpful. But we'll just wait and see. Hopefully it comes tomorrow. Fingers crossed. So yeah, gonna leave this one here. Like and subscribe so you don't miss the next video. That'll actually be more interesting. But this was more so just an update on me. I've not died, like I am still going, and everything's in a really good fucking groove now. So I will start to get more training content out. Anything else you want to see, I'll do an updated full day of eating and bits like that because it's been a little while. But besides that, I'll catch you in the next one.